Good afternoon. My name is Desiree Maynard, and I will be talking about animal cosmetic testing and why it is such a serious issue. Cosmetic animal testing is a serious issue. No animal needs to be harmed for the sake of everyone's beauty standards. This outrageous problem needs to be put to an end before it becomes much worse and all of our animals die off. Countless countries and states have banned animal testing on cosmetics solely because of how cruel it is. I mean, nobody can picture animal testing and be like, it's fine. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with animals being killed on a daily and having things injected into them. It is not fair. 80% of countries worldwide is still legally allow developers to conduct animal testing on cosmetic products and ingredients. Now that is stated by IGLISA. This is an enormous amount of countries that are continuously putting animals' lives on the line daily. I mean, companies, they already have innovative products using thousands of ingredients that have a history of safe use and do not require any additional testing. So why are they still testing on animals? That is my question. Why? If there are countless ways that we can avoid putting animals in harm's way, why are they still testing on them? Now, Sautel stated, a total of 44 countries have passed laws banning cosmetic animal testing according to the Humane Society International. Additionally, 10 states in the U.S. have banned the practice. That includes New York, Virginia, California, Louisiana, New Jersey, Maine, Hawaii, Nevada, Illinois, and Maryland. So, even 44 countries is not enough to make a dent. The animals are still dying. Not all animals are saved from this. Only because 44 countries have banned the practice doesn't mean it doesn't exist anymore. It is not enough. These animals need help. They need the people's help. So, to go on, such hurtful things happen to thousands of animals per year, and mostly it goes unheard of. Nobody hears about it. You don't hear about the hurtful things that happen to these animals or what they consume. Nobody knows. So, IGLISA also stated, did you know that testing even a single ingredient for a deodorant, hair dye, or sunscreen, even with guidelines set by the OECD, can easily involve the death around 1,400 animals? Now let me say that again. 1,400 animals. The things used by thousands of people every single day are the things that are killing these animals. We are basically testing it on them to make sure that everyone in this world can safely put deodorant on their body without getting harmed. But no one is thinking about the thousands of animals that are being killed because of our deodorant and hair dye. Cosmetic testing, this quote is stated by Sautel. Cosmetic testing has historically included toxicity tests, in which animals are forced to consume or inhale toxic chemicals, or have the chemicals applied to their skin or eyes, according to the Humane Society International Animal Safety Assignment Collaboration. Now, could one imagine being that poor innocent animal that has no idea where they are or what's even going to happen to them? I could not imagine the fear that goes on inside of their head. whenever they are getting these like things poked and picked, and I couldn't. Animals do not deserve to go through this. Nothing should have to go through this. To go on, animal testing for cosmetics can be put to a halt, but only if lawmakers believe this issue can change. Now, Griffin goes on to state, support from Lush and a tour of John Paul Mitchell's hair products facilities showed lawmakers that the ingredient tracking required by the bill was not impossible or catastrophic to bottom lines. So this explains that it took two famous beauty lines to open the eyes of lawmakers, to show them that it is not impossible, that you do not have to test on these animals, that there are countless other ways that you can go about this. Now, if there are other ways, then those other ways need to be issued, rather than still having these like cruelty chambers for our animals. Additionally, Griffin stated, she created a myth versus fact sheet, refuting arguments that the bill would kill jobs, be exorbitantly costly, and impossible to enforce due to company contracts with international suppliers. Now, in the end, it showed no job was affected. In fact, it wouldn't even be enough to affect the whole world. Actually, animals dying. 1,400 animals annually are dead. That's not equivalent to jobs. There are thousands of jobs in this world that people can take and be completely fine. But these animals' lives are not fine. Now, to conclude, the lives of these innocent animals are being taken every single day, and no one is doing anything about it. Now, be their voice. They have none. They can't even speak for themselves. Be their voice. Make a change. And put animal cruelty testing to a stop, once and for all, for them. Thank you. Thank you for listening to what I have to say about animal cosmetic testing and why it is so serious. Have a great night.